it's Maria. I want to talk a little bit about the speech and behavior link. So usually when our kiddos are having some sort of communication breakdown, there's going to be some side effects to that. By communication breakdown, we can be anywhere from our kiddos who don't have the language to communicate what they want. They just don't have enough vocabulary to say the things that they want or need. Or they have the vocabulary, but the words they're pronouncing, they're not pronouncing them correctly, so people don't understand them. So it can be a language disorder or it can be a speech disorder. Sometimes it can be both. The problem is when that child goes up to a parent or another person and is asking for something and that person doesn't understand them, they're going to get to a point where they've repeated themselves, they've pointed, they've pushed and pulled, they've taken you to what they want, and if you still don't understand them, in their mind, you're the crazy person who doesn't get it. They're telling you what they want. They're not listening to themselves and going, oh, that didn't sound right. They're telling you what they need, and to them, you're crazy, you don't get it, you don't understand them. So that's going to lead to one of two things. It's going to lead to a child who just shuts down and stops talking and just goes and does his own thing because nobody understands me, so what's the point of talking to them? Or it's going to lead to most of our kids, which is just a holy hot temper tantrum. In the middle of the floor, in the middle of the store, because now you're not understanding me and I am upset and nobody is getting where I'm going with this conversation. So a lot of times parents will request the service of a behavior therapist to come in and address the behaviors. And that's a great option. The problem is if the behavior therapist is working on the behaviors that are happening because of a communication issue, we're not working on the communication issue. We need to be working on both of those together. So we need to be having a speech therapist and a behavior therapist working at the same time to get both of those things in order. Otherwise, we're working on the behavior, but we're not coming to the root cause of the behavior, which is their lack of functional communication at this point in time. So what I want to say is if we're having the behavior issues and we're having a child who nobody understands, then we need to enlist both services, the behavior specialist and the speech therapist at the same time. All right, I hope that answers your questions. Bye.